Hey everyone, I'm Ryan, you're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and in this video, I'm going to show you this little guy. But what is that? What is this thing I've stuck to my Guild Surfliner here? It's a digital wiggle stick, guys! Look at that! It's actually the controller part of the Virtual Jeff system, which is like a whammy effect that you control from your guitar. Obviously, here is the pedal portion of it. You've got 3 switches here, some controllers, I'll go through all this, and an external foot switch that allows you to get into some extra fun functions. Honestly, they should just figure out how to get some extra switches on here because you want to use this. You want to use all the extra things you get with these two. But anyways, I'm going to show you how this is connected. First of all, this is clipped on to a clip, obviously, that is stuck to the guitar with an adhesive. I'm assuming it would come off pretty easy with some Goo Gone or something like that. I haven't tried to take it off yet. Search the internet and talk to other people who have used these things to find out how easy it is to take off these clips, because I have no idea yet. But anyways, there's a clip system so you can, put this on other guitars. If you have multiple guitars you want to use this on, let's put it back in there. And then you can either connect it to the pedal here with this long cable, or you can do what I'm going to do. You can use this wireless unit that you can clip to your belt, or if you wanted to, you can take the clip off and adhere it to your guitar as well. Right back there. We're sticking all kinds of things to guitars to make this system work. But what does it sound like? That is the important question. So let's plug in and see what this sounds like. Here's my dry signal. The Virtual Jeff is not on right now. As you can see, let's turn it on here. Virtually indistinguishable. It has a little bit of a slight filtering, but it's really hard to tell that it's on at all until you start doing this. Let's throw a distortion at it. I've got the Missing Link Audio ACOD here. There we go. The way I have this set up right now is it goes up an octave and it goes down an octave. Now you can set this up all sorts of different ways. You can dial in the different notes that you can go to with these things here. Let's do 4 and 3. Actually, let's do 5 and 3. It's fun to set up kind of like a chord that way and be jumping through the notes. Because you're setting the note that you land on when you pull it all the way or push it all the way, it's really easy to glide to these really controlled, intentional notes. Now, it doesn't feel exactly like anything like really a real guitar wiggle stick vibrato unit that you're used to using, especially if you're used to using like a Bixby or a Jazzmaster, even a Strat. It feels totally different. It feels like having a digital controller on your guitar, because that's exactly what it is. I've got some pretty extreme settings starting out here, but there is actually a preset thing you can do, so you can have 2 different options here. On my B setting, I have just 1 note down and 1 note up, and this is about as close as you're going to get to mimicking like a more traditional Bixby Jazzmaster style vibrato. Pull off the gain, make sure I'm in tune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, reverb. You can do it. It takes a little bit of getting used to. It has an interesting mechanical feel to it in that it doesn't click, but it thuds into that middle position there. So if you're trying to do really smooth, glassy, surfy vibrato stuff, it's a bit tricky. You have to train your hand. You have to train your muscle memory to accept that thud in the middle there, but it is doable. You can make it happen. But I don't think most people who are gonna buy this are looking to do like traditional Bixby style sounds, Jazzmaster style sounds. They want to do the extreme dive bomby creative stuff. Let's get into some of the other functions here. Put it at 12 and 12 again. It can go all the way down to a double octave low, and you can do tricks to get it a double octave high as well. Actually, I think you can do a triple octave low. It disappears. I'll show that in a bit. That signal just completely disappears when you go that low. There's a few functions on the face here. I already showed you the preset thing. This is your active. This is the V-Capo. You just turn that on and you can set this to be a capo anywhere across these notes. Let's set it to 5 up. Turn off the delay and the drive. Bit of like a ukulele / mandolin sound there. It sounds quite a bit artificial, but you throw some reverb and stuff on there. I think I might need a tune. Yeah, the G was just a little bit out. All the way up to a full octave. That's Looney Tunes sounding. Yes! I love that. It needs to lay in reverb. Yeah! There it is, 2 octaves up. But what if you want to hold that? Well, good news. If you've got an external foot switch plugged in, you can press the A button, and now you can hold that double octave. You get some really crispy digital artifacts with it all the way up like that. So the hold holds your position in place and deactivates your control of that. Now I've got it an octave up and held an octave down, so it's normal now. There's also a blend option here. This is going to come in use with a high octave sound like that. You click this on with the B switch and it lets you control the mix of the blend. I'm going to have it right in the middle, but that would be with the dry blend all the way up and the wet blend all the way down. This would be with the wet blend all the way up and the dry blend all the way down. There we go. That's a more traditional and more usable 12-string sound right there. Still use the wiggle stick because the hold isn't on. Let's try it with the drive. Yeah! By using the blend and the hold together, you can actually like dial in a really fun like custom chorus sound. Actually, let's take the V-Capo off to do this. There we go, that's what I wanted. So I've got the blend on and the hold on, and I'm holding it in a slightly detuned setting, so you get this really great natural chorus. Let's try it like with a high octave as the chorus. So dissonant. I'm running it into a fuzz now. I tuned it to like a fifth or something like that. Sounds very medieval, you know? The king will see you now in the hall of synthesizers. Oh no! He's locked you in the dungeon! What else? Let's see how low we can go. To the V-Capo all the way down. And then, of course, I can dive it one more octave with the digital wiggle stick and hold it. There's nothing there. It's just a thud. My meter's going crazy over here. Producing sound is just so dang low. Let's try it with a blend. Not so bad. Let's try it with drive. Let's try hitting the fuzz. There we go. Am I genting? Is that gent? I don't think there's an actual musical application for that, but it's fun to know that you can go that extreme, right? Let's do like a baritone sound with that V-Capo. Out of tune again. Maybe not? It holds up to chording really well. It has little moments here and there where it does sound artificial. Tracks chords great in my opinion. I mean, if baritone was your whole thing, this wouldn't be the solution for you. You'd get a baritone guitar. But if you need to have baritone for a section of one song in a set and you're doing all sorts of other wacky like pitch things in your set, I think it's a really fun solution. Yeah, not bad. There we go. I don't know what I'm going for, but I'm loving this spacey, like trippy sort of sound. guys think? Do you think this is a fun system? Do you think it's worth, gluing something to your guitar? Obviously, you're not going to do this with, your high-end vintage instruments and things like that. But for a guitar like this that is begging for a wiggle stick and is honestly pretty fun with all these trippy, cyberpunky sorts of sounds, I think there's something valid here. It's not cheap either. This is not a cheap system. I think it's like $4.99 or something like that. It's going to take up space on your pedal board, obviously. It's going to take space on your guitar to have this thing clipped on here. And you either have to use the wireless transmitter thing or you have to use a second long cable to get to the unit. But there's some undeniably cool sounds locked up in this thing. And honestly, like someone much more talented than me could make some really, really cool art. Some really cool audible art. I'm talking about music. With this sort of system, with the Virtual Jeff. I like it. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Yeah. Also, you don't have to control your guitar with it. You could put something else in the input of this and run your guitar to your regular signal. Like I was messing around with this yesterday. I've got this Electro Harmonics random tone generator. So I'm not going to plug my guitar in elsewhere. But check this out. This thing just makes random tones. Let's try something else. I've got a Beat Buddy here that I haven't used in a long while. That could be kind of interesting. To control a Beat Buddy, to control the tonality of a drum beat, the octave of a drum beat. Let's find like a techno beat. What am I doing here? give someone some sort of fun, creative idea. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think. I'm sitting on my cable down here. I want to know what you guys think about this system, about the Virtual Jeff. Are you compelled enough to go out and buy it and try it, to work it into some sort of creative idea that you have? Like, this is a creativity tool. This takes the concept of a wiggle stick and takes it in a totally different direction, because it's giving you access to like what you would normally do on a pedal board with a big Digitech whammy sort of pedal or some other form of pitch modulation pedal, and allows you to manipulate it with your hand. I think it would be really fun, like what I was just showing here, manipulating the sound of the Beat Buddy and the random tone generator and things like that. It would be fun if they came out with a version that allowed you to have this and to control like expression parameters on other devices, like on a Chase Bliss pedal, on Line 6 pedals and things like that. If you could control various parameters with this, I think that would be a really fun product. And I have a feeling it wouldn't be terribly hard to do. They already have all the hardware here. So Virtual Jeff people, think about that. They probably already are. If I have an idea, it means that someone smarter than me already had that idea a long time ago. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. Buy a shirt if you're naked, and stay grounded. Bye everybody.